Can you hear me?
Great. So a little bit about Twitter. I don't know who Peter Thiel. If you want to research about this guy, research a little bit. This guy is the one who's invested in Facebook. Peter Thiel. He's invested in a few startups. He himself is a venture capitalist, a few billion-dollar man, right? So this guy said something interesting. We were looking for technological revolution, and we got 144 characters. So he's kind of upset about the fact that instead of technological revolution like the industrial revolution and all that stuff, we got just 144 characters or 140 characters. It was a fun that he made, and he mocked at Twitter, but 140 characters revolutionized the social media industry. It's crazy to think about it. It's like an SMS platform just made into a billion-dollar company. You just can't tweet about it. So I still remember the first time I opened my Twitter account, and I clearly had no clue what to do with it. So if you guys watch this YouTube video called The Viral Fever, then that YouTube video, there is this scenario where the father is asking his son, what do I do with Twitter? And the son is explaining, and it's just hilarious. So 140 characters. So it's quite fantabulous with which this 140 characters really changed and revolutionized the social media industry. You tweet up to 140 characters or less. There's something called handle. Handle is basically your identity, and it's like your Gmail account kind of stuff. It's your individual identity. So @edupristine is your individual identity. If you find a tweet and you want to reshare those tweet, that's called retweet. You can favorite someone's tweet, you can like someone's tweet, you can send a direct message to that particular person, or when you're typing a tweet, you can also mention the other person's tweet. I'll just take a look through it. Just want to know, does everybody have a Twitter account, or is there anyone without a Twitter account? So like it gives me an understanding of how well versed you are with Twitter. Okay, yes, okay, Rikim, you have never used it. Similar to me, I'm not also very great fan. So Srilata, you have it. Okay. I don't know, my audio controls just seem to go off, but I hope I'm audible right. Yes, Jagdish, you also have a Twitter account. Okay. I don't know, I'm not able to listen to your audio, so you can just type it out. I'm just having a difficulty to listen to your audio. But you can just type it out at the moment. Okay, Hari, you also, yes, you don't use it. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, so people are not quite crazy about Twitter using it, but let me remind you that in India it's becoming a big thing, and I wouldn't be surprised, already a big thing. A lot of people are taking up to Twitter to express their concern, and that's a very, very good tool to start using for your marketing activity. The challenge is you need to build a follower base, and for that you need to spend a little bit of money to increase your followers. So you join Twitter. Joining Twitter is not a big deal. It's the same as joining Facebook or LinkedIn as such. So it's quite simple as such. Now, these are the images. You have the cover pic, you have the display pic, you have the about option. So let me just take you through my Twitter account. Okay, so you log in or you sign up. So already it's logged in. And by the way, this Twitter account, they keep on changing their images and all that stuff, changing their user interface. But then the general methodology is still always the same. It's still 140 characters. Recently, there was a lot of controversy between in Twitter when Twitter said we're gonna allow more than 140 characters to be posted, and there was a huge social media backlash against Twitter for doing that. They said, how can you do it, right? So you created something, and then they kind of, all right, sorry Baba, we'll go back. That's what they said. So this is my Twitter account. This is how a Twitter mostly looks like. I'm sure some of you have already used it, will know how it works. And this is basically the news feed, just like your Facebook feed, where you get all the updates. You can like it up. You can buffer this article again. So if you want to share someone else's article and you want to buffer it, you can do that as well. It's not just your article that you can buffer. Okay. Baba, come on. Okay. So this is the same image that you see here. There's no difference there. Just like your Facebook page, you give a deep. So this is a description that people will see. Make sure that this description is clear. Okay. You know, you should not be very vague and confusing as to the kind of description that you are writing about. Also, what's going to happen is people are going to get confused. So look at Mashable. News, resources, inspiration, and fun for the connected generation. Tweets by @Mashable stuff. It's quite simple, quite self-explanatory. You have to ensure that this particular description is very, very clearly descriptive of who you are. And in order to understand whether what you have written makes sense, once you write a Twitter description, ask one of your friends to read it and then ask them what is that they understand by this. For example, if I ask you this question, what do you understand by this particular heading of Mashable? It's clear saying that there is some organization that is sharing news, resources, and inspiration. And this is basically for connected generation, which means people who are either new generation or people who are online, right? Oops. So Dolly, I got your website, but could you just a little bit explain what this idea behind it? I am not able to hear you. So you have to bear with that audio problem, internal audio problem as such. I'll just so please type why that website is mentioned so that I can help you out a little bit more. So you have to ensure that your website description is very, very clear. Okay. Dolly, I'm getting your website, but I'm not clear for what the purpose is. Why are you mentioning it? I mean, so I'm not able to help you out in this. So kindly mention what this website you're mentioning here so that I have an understanding. Okay, let me just check if this one is coming in. I don't know what's happening. Okay, Twitter has decided to go on a strike. Fine. So this is the desktop as such. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Well, how to do marketing? So now, I don't know whether you've noticed this of late, but then this has become a big thing, saying that hashtag, the use of hashtag. So if you check up your Facebook, I think Srilata, for you also, you might, I don't know whether you're well versed with hashtag. So if you understand the concept of hashtag, please tell yes. Okay, general question. Do all of you understand the concept of this particular thing called hashtag?
Yes.
Okay, yes, Srilata, you do. Okay. Just others, Hari, Jagdish, Rikin.
Yes, Srikant.
Okay. Okay, great, awesome. So I'm having a little bit trouble in the audio, so if you can type it out, we'll be grateful. I don't know, all of a sudden the audio controls are kind of behaving crazy. So I don't know if it's with my connection or general as such. Okay, so I'll just give you an idea of concept of hashtag is the purpose of hashtag is to put all the topics related to this particular topic in one page. So for example, if you're searching for sexism, all the articles that has mentioned sexism as a hashtag will be grouped together. Okay, and this is a great way to get noticed. Yes, I will do that again. So for example, let's say Modi in America. So there was a hashtag called Modi in America, one word. By the way, hashtags cannot be two words, it's only one word. So if you can see the screen, so this hashtag will be like this, hashtag Modi in America. So this is how the hashtag will be, right? So whenever this person is coming and searching for hashtag in America, hashtag Modi in America, the results that Twitter will throw up, okay, I repeat, the results Twitter will throw up will contain all those tweets. So these are called tweets, right? All those tweets that has got this hashtag. So it's kind of getting you popular. So if you have something that is very related to what Modi has done in America, or Modi is right now traveling to other parts, And if you're a news channel, you will definitely use that. So a lot of news channels use the latest current hashtag so that whenever people are searching for a particular topic, their tweets come first. And the more tweets they come first, which means the more people are watching it. Okay. You can, and what does it mean for you? Well, you can create a hashtag of your own brand, plus you can tweet a lot of based on common popular hashtag. Today late night, it is the Euro 2016 finals between France and Portugal. So if you know what is a hashtag called Euro 16 and you are a news channel, then you can use that hashtag and tweet about it. So that the popular things, when you tweet about it, a lot of people are searching it and they come and search for you. But if you're in a very niche segment, okay, video is stuck. I'm just checking it out. Can you see this? Right now I'm not slide number 8. Hari, you just said video is stuck. I know I'm slide number 8. Yes, okay, cool. So if you are a news channel, if you want to write about Euro 2016, you can do that. Let's say, for example, Rick in Euro to branding, and you can use Euro 2016 as a part of your tweet. So top brand in Euro 2016 or stop advertising campaigns in Euro 2016. So even though people are generally searching for Euro 2016, they will still see your article because it is tagged with Euro 2016 and you're using a popular hashtag for your business, right? So Srilata, you can use a hashtag like you can use a popular hashtag and use it for your related to stress and spirituality and other related stuff. So not only when people are searching for your topic, they see your ad, but people, when they're searching for general topic also, they see your tweet as well. Okay, so that's very useful as such. Okay, so I'm not right now. So I'm right now on slide number 8. I'm not moved from slide number 8. Again, tweet on a regular basis. So it's becomes very difficult for you to sit and tweet every now and then. So what I rather would do is there's no limit on hashtag, Srilata. But my recommendation is only have 1 or 2 hashtags per tweets because there's only 140 characters. And in 140 characters, if you have more than 3 or 4 hashtags, which is kind of a little redundant and kind of not very eye-pleasing. So typically, my personal recommendation is have only 1 or 2 hashtags. That's what I would recommend. But then there are situations where you need to have more than 2 hashtags, use it, but generally restrict to 1 or 2 hashtags. And one hashtag can be about your brand, the other hashtag can be about general topic. Or you don't need to even mention about your brand for certain tweets. Okay. Remember, the purpose of the hashtag is that so when people are searching, they find about you. 1 or 2, yes, absolutely. So let's say, for example, my hashtag is Orange Fox India. I will not use Orange Fox India because no one is going to come and search for Orange Fox India. But people are going to come and search for corporate training. People are going to come and search for digital marketing training. So those are the kind of hashtags I should use. I should use hashtags that are popular, that are currently in demand, and that are currently trending. So it gives me a understanding of what is the kind of hashtag that is happening. So right now on the screen, right now you can see hashtag Modi in America, right? So what happens is when I click on Twitter, this particular link, in every tweet that has got this particular hashtag is going to get mentioned. So that's how you want to get a little bit more popular here. Okay. So back to slide number 8. Tweet on a regular basis. So my recommendation is, again, the question is how many tweets. So there are more than 1 million tweets in a minute. And one thing I hate about Twitter is the fact that your tweets don't get likes or mentions like Facebook does. I've been tweeting, the maximum I get is 1 or 2 likes or maximum 1 or 2 comments. That's it. So it's a very painful, disheartening, demotivating stuff to tweet in Twitter. Yes. So, but you got to do that regularly. So instead of getting demotivated with Twitter, what I really do is I use Buffer. So yeah, Srilata, same here. So in Buffer, what happens is I buffer all the articles in Twitter. So I don't care. So I don't bother about how many people are at Twitter. I just keep on sharing it because I keep on sharing it. I don't know from where I might get a particular like or tweet. I just keep on buffering it up so that I don't have to get demotivated. So when I buffer to all social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So here is one thing that you have to be really be prepared about, that the gurus of Twitter, when they claim they know about everything about Twitter, well, they started very early. They started from 2007 onwards. It's like creating a bodybuilding. If you look at a lot of bodybuilding articles and all that stuff, they give you 101 tips. But one thing none of them mention is that all these guys who give this 101 tips are basically youngsters between 20 to 27. And when you're young, your metabolism rate is so brilliant that any exercise you do, your body will just respond. But people who are 30 plus or 40 plus, you follow them, the kind of metabolism you will have is very, very different, and you're not getting the kind of results. And then you start wondering there's something wrong with you. But what is unhidden and what is never mentioned is that fact. So gurus of Twitter today, what they don't mention is the fact that they started very early in Twitter, and because of that, they're getting a huge brand and huge. They didn't have to spend a lot of money on Twitter. They got it naturally because they were the first comers and first movers. So just following blindly all these strategies, you're going to get heartbroken because of the fact that you're not getting the kind of response that you want. But then it's going to take time. So you'll have to have a lot of patience doing Twitter. Okay. Slide number 9, few do's and don'ts about Twitter. It's the same thing. There's no do's and don'ts about Twitter unless and until people don't read about it. What do you do? Sometimes you can mention a controversial statement and hope that it goes viral. In case someone is writing to you, then please respond to that person. But today in tweet, most people write to you promoting their stuff. While you are using Twitter to promote your stuff, more people will write to you promoting their stuff. So it's kind of who's promoting who's. It's going to take time to build it. All right, 6 months to 1 year is minimum. You can be funny. It's a fight between Old Spice and Taco Bell. But again, you see the examples that they're using here. They're using two big brands. Whereas your brand, our brand, and all is not even big. It's not even half. Even not in half of big. So sometimes this may not really work for us. But again, these are few tips that is there. But these are useful to people who are managing Twitter account for big companies, for big brands. I recently saw one page where he's saying, I'm going to unfollow you. And the page clearly said, okay, tata, bye bye. So nowadays people are not, customer is the king kind of stuff is gone. They're saying, all right, fine, we do this. You want to follow us, you want to follow us. And by the way, this is an information, everything has got analytics now. Twitter has got analytics, Facebook has got analytics, Google has got analytics, everybody has got analytics. So every analytics will give you an understanding key what kind of tweets get mentioned. And this graph looks very attractive on the screen, but if you look at your real graph, it will look pathetic because it will be nothing. So it will take a lot of time for you to even come to Twitter analytics, for you to understand key what is happening with respect to your particular page. Okay. So then again, Srilata, I know I can speak. I'm not having a little bit of audio problem. I'm not able to hear the other side. If you can type it, that'll be great. I don't know, something just suddenly. I don't know if it's my internet connection or another issue. I'm getting a lot of broken voices from the other end. So just type it out so that I can help you out. In case you have any question, apologies for this. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Right. So this is again, you get to know how many impressions you have. So just a quick understanding. Do all of you know the term called impression, clicks, and CTR? You would have heard about this in Google AdWords. If not, I'll just give you a quick overview. So just want to check if you know about the word called impressions. Then clicks, let's click here. Just type it out so that I know about it. Do you understand the terms impressions, clicks, click-through rate? Yeah, sure, I'll help you with that. Dolly, you're there. Uma Maheshwar, I don't know, you've been kind of inactive for some time now. Just message if you're online. Okay. Impression is how many people are seeing your particular tweet. So that is called impression. It's quite simple. Let me give you a measurement of how newspaper views their so newspapers say circulation. So they don't say how many people read newspaper. They say my circulation is daily 3 lakhs or 10 lakh or 12 lakh, which means that is a number of newspaper they send out from their print. What they don't say is 50% of them are getting burned every day, right? So it doesn't give you a clear-cut understanding how many people are reading it. So impression means how many people are actually seeing it. That's what impression is. But your impressions will be very high. So a lot of people might see it, and a lot of people and majority might ignore it, but that's fine. But a lot of people are seeing it. That's called the impression. Or the same person might be repeatedly seeing it again and again. That is still considered to be an impression. Clicks is how many people saw your post and clicked on that particular post. And these words can be used for both for paid advertising as well as non-paid. Organic is non-paid, inorganic is paid. So organic, which is naturally promoted, tweeted, and post. So how many people have viewed your post? Had a just glance at it, and how many people have clicked onto it? So when you mean by clicked onto it, that's the number of people who engaged with your particular post. So impressions divided by engagement is basically, no, other way around. Engagement divided by impression is the percentage. So I had 100 impressions, 10%, 10 people clicked it. So my click-through ratio is 10%. But then typically CTR, click-through ratio is generally less, especially for organic. For inorganic, it might be slightly more higher. So that's why, as you can see, the click-through ratio is very, very less in this. For one particular post, the ratio is very, very high. So the click-through ratio generally of the industry standard is very, very less. It was higher once upon a time. It's just increasing. So one of the tools that use this particular method is email marketing. Email marketing looks at how many emails you send, how many people read your email, and how many people clicked on the content inside your email. So if that email is directing to a website, they look at it. So they look at a lot of factors. So they look at this click-through ratio of email marketing. So impression is generally how many people viewed your email, and then clickers, how many people clicked onto your content on your email, which is view your website. So that's the difference between impressions and clicks and click-through rate. It's very important tools for you to understand how many people view it and how many people click it. So if you're some of the posts, you will see a lot of people are viewing it and a lot of people are clicking it, but some you will see a lot of people are not clicking it. Okay, yeah, welcome Shilada. So it gives you an understanding what kind of tweets or what kind of post that you do in Facebook and Twitter are people reading. It just helps you to analyze your own content, so that next time when you post, you can post content that are getting more clicks. So clickable post is something that you can. Oh, lovely. I highly recommend you buy and read this book called Contagious. Highly recommend. Amazing book it is. It gives you the psychology of why people actually tweet and post and why videos are viral. I repeat, Contagious. The online bookstore and buy it and use a lot of the strategies. A lot of the strategy may not work initially, but keep on doing it. It's a brilliant book. I bought an audio book and I read the audio while I was driving. It's a simply lovely book. It gives you a psychology, science behind the author. Let me just check it out. Hold on. Just coming back to these Twitter. So all these tweets are related to Modi in America. So book. So this is the guy. So it is 329 rupees, 340. How to build it, guys? This 350 bucks is worth it. I tell you this. Okay, uh, Jonah Berger. You can see the screen, right? Uh, yeah. So this is basically not on Facebook or Twitter. This book is basically as to how and why certain uh, tweets or certain videos go viral. The psychology behind it, the science behind it, and the reasons behind it, and they're very scientific. It's not some stupid blog that is written in Facebook media saying that brush your teeth in the morning and your tweet will go viral. No, this is really based on research. So I highly recommend this book for any social media marketing or digital marketer out there. Not just social media, but this in general. But today, since social media and digital marketing is kind of crazy, this book is highly recommended. 350 rupees bucks spending on it. It's worth it. Yeah. So why things catch on? This is the book. So look at this. Why some products and ideas are talked about more than others? Why some articles make most the image? So he looks at why certain articles on New York Times are shared more. So while he debates that entertainments are shared more, but science is also shared more. But science audience is very less. So the question is, why is it being shared more? Yeah, but some of the examples may not really work because these examples are good for big brands. It may not really work for you, but however, you can know the science behind it. So for example, Kit Kat, have a break. It is a brilliant strategy. So whenever you take a break, it hits your mind that you need to have a Kit Kat. So the number of sales of Kit Kat just flew over. You just took a break and you Kit Kat. So overall, it's a good book. I recommend it. I loved reading it. Yeah. So please go through it. It's really nice book. I've not read any of these. Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. This guy is a beyond genius. Malcolm Gladwell. So any book of his is worth reading. So Tipping Point is also a good book, but this is slightly older. Okay. Seth Godin, the guru of marketing, the big boy of marketing. He's a legend in his name. This guy is also good, but I've not read these books, so I can't really uh, recommend on this. But Contagious, I loved it. Okay. So so for example, look at this hashtag called Modi in America, and all these are posted by people. So every Modi in America hashtag is clubbed together. When you log in to your Twitter account, you'll also get an understanding key what is a trending topic. So for example, if you look at this on a left-hand side, these are trending topics. So you can check a lot of trending topics, and then you can see if you can use one of this hashtag for your post. Okay. Yeah, Tipping Point is good. Yes. Oh yes, Srila, you read that. Yeah, that is nice. Any of Malcolm Gladwell's books is good. The only problem is he gets too depth into each and every stuff. That's the only issue I have with him. But then who cares? This guy is genius. Okay. So that's about analytics. Then a lot of case studies here. Uh, so there's a lot of problem with Twitter as well. Some people. So there was once a campaign against McDonald's. The campaign was moms not loving it. So McDonald's campaign is I'm loving it. But there was one campaign called moms not loving it. There's some issue with some fat related content with McDonald's. So there's a negative response also that comes off kind of crazy onto it. Okay. But hashtag can really answer. So look at this. There's a hashtag called startup. So Rikin, this advice goes for you. You want to tweet, and you can tweet saying that branding and advertising strategies for startups. So when you say the word called startup, you can mention call hashtag, right? So to know more about, click here or whatever that is, right? So you can use this hashtag, makes a lot of sense. And if you want to target a lot of startups, this will really help for you. So I recommend you follow few of these social media gurus. For example, This guy is good. Social Media Examiner. These guys are really nice. So you can follow this handle. They give you a lot of tips and ideas. Really nice. 4 reels and things. So Snapchat memories. Also, I mean, these guys. So you can also not just their tips are good, but you can also analyze how do they tweet. How do they tweet? So what you can learn from their tweet. Social Media Examiner is good. The other one, this guy is very famous. This guy is totally famous. He's one of the top social media gurus. But again, I'll have to say that this guy started off very early. He caught on the train fast, and that's one reason this guy, Jeff Bullas, at the rate Jeff Bullas, right? He kind of caught on the train early, and he's built a brand around himself. Great blogger. I kind of after reading his blogs a while, I kind of find off, may not be that relevant, but then at least for the initial part, this makes sense. Then this is also good. Mashable Social Media. So Mashable itself is a magazine, and they themselves have a lot of pages. Just check the review before you do it. Nothing wrong in doing this program as such. It gives you an understanding about how Facebook. I've not done it. Okay, so this is the person who's behind this FB influence. So you just can take through it. Don't go buy books as such, because there are tons and thousands of articles in net. So books will not help you. So what I recommend is instead of buying a book on Facebook, I recommend buy books on social psychology and why a lot of stuff go viral. That will give you a much better understanding, because tips on Facebook is general stuff. Now let's look at how to create an ad. So this is the guy, Jeff Bullas. You look at his description. It's quite simple. Number one, content marketing. Look at this description, right? It's very clear. It's very straightforward. You clearly know what this guy is all about, right? So ensure that this particular content is clear, so that people, when they read it, they understand what your site is all about. Yeah, this guy gives a lot of ideas how to create a WordPress blog. So this guy retweets his tweets 1,000 times. Amazing amount of retweets. So same tweet you will see in a day twice itself. He retweets like as if it is. It's crazy. How many tweets has he done? Yeah, 25 lakh 80,000 tweets. 2 lakh 58,000 tweets. That's the number of tweets he's done. Let's go to creating an ad in quicker. ads.twitter.com. So go to ads.twitter.com, and then so the difference between ad campaign and organic, just like in Facebook, the thing is you're promoting your Twitter post or Twitter page to a group of larger Twitter audience to get more number of followers. The more number of followers you have, the more probability that your tweets are getting liked. So this guy has got how much? This guy's got 477 followers here, and so that guy has got 477 followers, and you can look at the number of tweets, retweets, or likes he's getting. Will not be great. It will be great for you, but the ratio of number of followers is to number of tweets will not be great. So what I'm trying to tell you is, since we have much lesser number of followers, we can't expect a huge number of audience as such. Okay. So let's look at this. Come down. Come on. Yes, so you look at, he's got 34 retweets, 18 likes, 19 retweets, 9 likes, 7 retweets, 11 likes, 30 retweets. This is retweets, which means this tweet was retweeted again. 10 likes, uh, 14 retweets, 9 likes. So it's not great, 477 followers, and the number of retweets and likes compared to followers is very, very less. That's what I'm telling you. So don't get surprised by the number of likes and retweets you're getting it. Right? So this guy's got 4 lakh followers and he's getting only this much number of likes. So let's look at few prominent names. Okay, Mashable social media. Well, again, how much? So these guys have got 6 lakh 56 followers, 6 lakh 55 followers, and typically, they're not even getting 100 retweets and 27. They're not even getting 100 likes. 46, 25, 11, 5, right? So don't get worried about the fact that you might have only 1,000 followers, you'll get 1 like. So don't just be worried about it, right? So these guys have got 6 lakh followers, and look at, they're not even getting 100 likes. Forget about anything else. Okay, don't get bothered about it. Any questions, guys, till now? I think my audio is back. Any questions till now? Okay, we can. Others are there? Slept? No question. Okay, Srilata is smiling. It's good news. Let's look at ads. This is Twitter. Ads.twitter.com. So again, just like in Facebook, you still have a lot of options here. Do you want reach to more people to tweets? You want a lot of people to click to website? Do you want people to install your app? Do you want to people watch Twitter videos? Or do you want to get more followers, or do you want to collect leads? So in leads on Twitter is basically emails. Unlike in Facebook where you get numbers, in Twitter you don't get numbers, you get emails. Okay. So you got to be a little bit more careful while spending money on leads on Twitter, because you're not getting numbers. But still, Twitter is still, you got that niche audience. You want to build a good. But one good thing about collecting emails from Twitter is the fact that those emails will be genuine. So you can use this for marketing purpose in the future. So it'll be genuine emails. It should not be like a third-party email that you buy from outside market. So you will get a lot of email. You don't know whether this email is genuine or not. So forget about it being delivered into the inbox. You don't know even if it's genuine or not. So in this scenario, you get a lot of genuine, not a lot of, you get only genuine leads. So genuinity is very, very high. Again, I choose what I want. Most of them choose this or this if they want people to install an app. So let's say you guys are Zomato. I'm sure all of you are using Zomato. All of you would have used Zomato or Food Panda or Swiggy, especially to order, or Big Basket. If I'm running a campaign, I want you to install the app. So what I would do is I would select this, so that in that ad there will be an option called install, and when you click on install, it will go to Google Play Store. Same like Facebook. In Facebook, you have the same concept. Where is my darling Facebook? There you go, create ads. Yeah, see this, get installs of your app. Same thing. So when you, so let me see if I can get, I don't know whether if I can see the ad as such. I'm just trying to show the ad itself. So when you see an ad, here you will see install option. That is not the ad that I'm looking at. I just want to show you if there it is. Nope. Okay, can't show you the image. It's not there. So when you see an ad, you will see the install option. That's what this and this does. Same thing. Okay. So if I'm selecting click website, okay. So this is brilliant. This is what your audience will see. This is where they will see it and how to optimize it. So this is the ad. This is how the ad will look like. Okay, this will be my title, my description. This is my my username and my handle. My handle is @Srikantji. So if you guys want to follow me at Srikantji. Not that I'm tweeting quite heavily and all that stuff. So check out this month's menu. So this is the title of the ad. This is the image of the ad, and this is how it look like. It will look like promoted by Srikantji, right? And this is how it will see on my mobile, and this is how it will see on the desktop. You look at such a beautiful design, right? Look at this. In 3 simple steps, you know how this ad will look like. Amazing. It's called creativity. They would have, they would have spent hours and hours and some of the brightest minds to actually come up with these 3 simple steps. I'm working with a tech company, so I really know how it works. So then you click on select and continue, and you select all the ideas, select the campaign creatives, name your campaign, start date to end date. Okay. Again, same thing. See, website tag for conversion tracking. So this conversion tracking is available in Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, all social media. This is very highly used, especially if you have something to sell, if you want to collect something. And especially today, e-commerce company use this a lot because they want to be ensure that the money that they spend on these marketing campaigns are evaluated and measured, so that they're very clear that this is the kind of money that they can spend on it. Okay, so it becomes very easy for it. Again, audience, select target. So it's similar to Facebook. A lot of them similar to Facebook. The only difference is you can select these options. So you can select keywords if people are searching for certain keywords. Do you want to add your existing followers? You can add them. Okay, you can do that. Okay. Then again, adding in. The answer is using tags. No. So no, you can use n number of tags. No, the Twitter doesn't charge it. They don't charge for using hashtags. I'm not. So a tipping point is something that I don't think that's maybe initially, but no, not. I'm sure that they don't charge for tags, because if they start charging for tags, then people will stop using tags. Facebook and Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, they don't charge for tags. Well, you can. So again, if you see Facebook, LinkedIn, so and Twitter, you see the kind of age group that you can target, right? Select languages, select device and platforms. You can even target saying that select only Airtel users, right? I can even select. So the audience selection in Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn is different, and that's why your target audience will also be different. So you really need to try it out with your marketing strategy. What kind of media is more useful for you? Don't be surprised if you see LinkedIn, Twitter actually working to your benefit, because there is a probability of your target audience being active more on Twitter, right? And then at the end of the day, you set your budget, and then finally your creativity. How does uh, your image would look like, right? So this is how you image, saying that on the right hand side you will see the image. As you can see, that's exactly how will it look like. If I add a photo, as you can see, this is how it look like. Headline, so hey buddy, what's up? I'm just trying it out. So website, if I want to, so since this is into website, I'll have to create a website name, and this is again for your usage. It's like creating a username and then you publish your tweet. These things a little bit more easier, but this is where your entire time will be spent selecting your target audience, because you set the audience that they will be the ones who will be giving the kind of returns that you're looking for. Okay. Right. Any questions with related to Twitter, Twitter ads, Twitter analytics? Analytics, though, it will come only when you start spending a lot of time on analytics. What is your tweet activity? What is your audience insight? So right now there'll be nothing because I don't have any analytics in this. Okay, got it again. If you have any questions, you can shoot it out, because then we will move on to Google Plus. Just give me a minute. Let me take a water bottle and come back. Okay, so no questions so far with Google. Sorry, Twitter. So we covered Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Come to Google Plus. Personally, I just don't even bother with this. Okay, I don't see anyone using this. I don't see people speaking about this. Google itself said that Google Plus was a failure. They wanted something. They wanted to create something rivaling Facebook. It just bombarded big time. Their venture into social media was a big failure. Ocute was a huge success initially, but then Facebook just took over, and that was the end of Google Plus. People still use Google Plus. I don't want to influence you saying that please don't use Google Plus. You use it, but on a personal recommendation, you use it as a last strategy. Go with Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Doesn't work, come with Google Plus. And even before Google Plus, I would still say go for the likes of Pinterest. Pinterest is an amazing tool. You have Instagram. Instagram is crazy, like catching up. I just did a poll on with my friends in Facebook, and most of them said that I use Instagram more than Facebook. I was like, okay, that's when I realized a lot of people are using Instagram and more than Instagram and Facebook. Dolly, what question was this? The question is why not Google Plus? Dolly, if you could elaborate a little bit more, then you can try speaking up because my audio is kind of picked it up. Just check it out if you can. Okay, Dolly, if you once you elaborate, then I'll explain the answer. So, okay, practical setting a business page in Google. One of the reason why you use Google Plus is because To add your business in Google Maps, you need Google Plus, right? So what happens is you create a Google Plus page, you mention an address, and then a mail will come from US, a physical mail, not a email. A physical mail will come from US to your address with a verification pin, which you verify on the Google Plus page, and only then your business will be visible in Google Maps. Instagram, yeah, you can ask Shileta, but okay, I mean, ask questions and then we'll discuss about it. Sure. Just like take a quick word on Google Plus. They completely revamped this entire thing on Google Plus, by the way. Google Plus itself don't promote them much. Dude, I'm already there. So you go to business Google Plus, okay, and then you start now, okay. So this is how you start entering your. I'm just changing the Google account to my personal account. So let's say I'm typing the Google Plus name. So right now there are no search results, so we could not find. Then you enter your name. Then this is how you enter your name, email ID, and all that stuff. You mention your category. You say continue. You mention your ID, and then they will send the this one idea. What do you call that? Snail mail. So you enter all the stuff and click on. So I mean, the purpose of doing this so that you come on Google Plus, Google Maps. Apart from Google Maps, I don't see anyone using Google Plus for any other reason as such. All right, you can find your target audience. You can promote your content. Again, same kind of analytics is also available in Google Plus. Analytics is available in everything. Any social media that you use, you get analytics. So again, if you want to go for paid Google Plus, you can do that, but my recommendation is don't. Just go for organic. See what is the kind of response that you're getting in Google Plus. Heard a lot of Indians are using Google Plus, so you want to try it out, see if you're getting kind of engagement. However, my initial recommendation is don't go with everything. Just start with one or two social media. Either stick to Facebook or Twitter or Facebook and LinkedIn. That's it. Because it becomes very difficult for you to manage all these pages after a while, and you will lose your focus. That's a problem that you will have if you have too many pages. Hello, can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Mic testing, mic testing. All right, okay. Yeah, I mean, it just went off for a while. I mean, there's a pop-up that comes into my screen saying that the connection has been lost, which means you can hear me great. Wow, YouTube. Well, I don't need to say anything about YouTube. It's a cult. By the way, do you know that YouTube was never part of Google? It was bought by Google. Later, YouTube was an individual company, and they were later bought by Google. Right? So again, you need a Google Plus page to create a YouTube channel. But off late, I think they have removed that concept called you don't need a Google Plus page. So you know they linked Google Plus page to YouTube, Google Maps, so that more people use Google Plus. It's clearly backfired. No one is using Google Plus compared to the rate with which people use Facebook. That's sad reality. Okay. Again, YouTube. If you want to create YouTube is a good way to build your brand. I've been thinking of creating a YouTube channel for the past 3 years, just not done it. All right, so you can start signing in, and then you can start creating create your own YouTube channel. Where is it? You can actually go from Google Plus to do that, or you can go to your sign in to your YouTube account to do that as well. Let me just see. Sign down to my YouTube account. Okay, let the then come setting up your channel. Same process as that of Facebook. You mention your channel art, description, title, and you clearly define what your channel is all about. The difference in analytics between YouTube and any other social media is in YouTube, you can get to know apart from what kind of people are viewing, what is the demographic, from where are they coming and visiting your YouTube page, how many people are subscribing, how many people have liked and disliked your YouTube. Well, apart from that, you can also get to know how many minutes your video is being watched, what is the peak time of your video being watched, and what is the drop rate. So let's say you have a video of 15 minutes and you can see how many people have completely watched 15 minutes, how many people are breaking off from which part of the video. So let's say if you see a decline from 9 minutes onwards, then you can see that a lot of people are watching up to 9 minutes. So you have the option to know the time of, okay, I'll rephrase the sentence. You can get to know up till what time people are watching your video and from where the interest level drops down. So if you have created a video of 15 minutes and your interest level drops down from 3 minutes, which means you need to redo your entire video because your video has failed to capture the interest level of audience. So you can get to know, apart from all the other statistics which is there in Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn, apart from that, you will also get to know the number of minutes people are watching your video. So this is the idea around it. Just go through it, just read it. Okay, question. Hi, I have to leave the session as I have to go for a meeting now. I will miss the last part, but you'll be recorded. All right, Rikin, thank you so much. And this time, yes, this time the audio was much better. And I hope you had a good time. Me too also. Take care, Rikin. See you. Bye-bye. Right. And this is not a clue for others to quit. You stay back. It's like one class का एक बंदा छोड़ के चला गया, बाकी सब यार मुझे भी छोड़ दो. All right. Okay. So we can gone. All right. So as I said, this is the attention drop rates, feedback for videos. At what point of time does your audience drop off? Okay. This gives you an idea. Yes, Srilata. Right. Okay. So we covered YouTube. Last question related to Instagram race. We just covered social media as such, which is YouTube, LinkedIn, and all that stuff. Now we're going to look at basically content, how to market your content, and how to use your blogging feature. One doubt, yeah, shoot, yep. I'll just wait for your question to pop up, post that I will answer everyone else. I'll suppose that I'll take the session. Appear on the video streaming. Okay. Okay, you say the ads can pop up while you use Instagram. Is that you speaking as an advertiser, or is that you're speaking as a uh, user? Unfortunately, no, you can't. Unless and until if that's an ad that's coming, you can try and install an ad blocker as a user and then try and see if the ads are continuing to be popped up. So that's the only way you can have a control over it. So as a user, you have to install an ad blocker. You can search for ad blockers that is there for Android and as well as Chrome. Apart from that, you'll not be able to have a control. That's how these guys make money, na? Okay. Okay. Quickly through content marketing, not quickly through content marketing. We'll take you through content marketing. So what is content marketing? It's quite simple. A lot of articles, tips, reports, white papers, blogs, how-to guides, infographics. Content is king. Okay. Especially for you, Dolly and all, it's going to be very, very useful. If you can create a lot of content, I don't know, Dolly, I think you've been missing for some time. All right, if you're there, great. This will be very, very useful for, especially for B2B channels, because you're attracting a lot of users to come buy your content. So you're not just marketing your product as such, you're also giving a lot of information out. Okay, creating your own blog is also very, very useful. If you have a company website, I recommend you have a company related blog page. So I have a company website called orangefox.in and I have a blog page called orangefox.in/blog. Consider if you have a website called abc.com and then you have a blog page called abc/wordpress.com. Now that's not a bad idea, but the problem is a lot of your traffic will be directed towards your blog. What you want is you want a lot of traffic to come to your website. So have the blog inside your website. Now this will help this will help in reducing your bounce rate. This will help you in increasing your average time people spend on your website, right? So this will help you also have a blog page on your website. If you have a website, if you don't have a website, then you can have an WordPress or Blogger or anyone else. But again, high recommendation is having a website and having a blog page is the best idea that you can have. These are the few platforms for blogging. Joomla, Blogger, and WordPress are the most famous types that is out there in the market. Okay. These are few tips. You just can go through these tips. I'll just give you 2 minutes. Just read through. Okay. So this is simple content. On the right hand side, what you see is it's like kind of a free ebook, free download. Now the idea you're doing this is to get a lot of email contacts. So you're getting free. You're not getting free. You're getting email data free of cost. That's the idea behind this particular concept. A lot of bloggers use it. They do pop up, or on the right hand side of your screen, they kind of add it up. Okay. So again, these are the kind of ideas that you can use for social media. So what people say is use a lot of images plus links on Facebook, links on Twitter, images plus videos on Google plus, articles on LinkedIn, Well, Twitter today allows you to post images, so having images in Twitter definitely helps. Facebook, I think it's been done a lot of research saying that articles with images get more clicks and likes than articles without images. So always have images in Facebook. That's the most critical element. Google Plus we discussed, I'm not very critical. Pinterest, Instagram and all, you can't do anything without image. So that's a basic must. Twitter, images is not necessarily because people links itself are enough. But try it out. See which one is working better for you. Are you getting more clicks because of images, or are you getting more clicks because of links? So you can try it out. Okay. Um, Again, it's quite simple. Schedule the blog post, as I can said. You can use buffer.com to schedule your blog post. There is also something called Hootsuite, which is very, very famous. But Buffer, it's very simple. I love using Buffer. It's so simple. You just upload in Buffer, you're done. If you pay them, you can add more social media channels, and you can, I think, buffer more than 10 posts. If it's a free post, you can have only 3 social media channels and only 10 buffer posts. 10 posts you can buffer. Yeah, for me and all, that is more than fine. Only if I grow big in terms of business, then I would have like 100 articles being buffered. My website itself has got only 20 articles, so what is more than 10 that I buffer? Again, same thing. Look at the third point, buffer. So these are the tools that you can use to maximize your social media content sharing up. My favorite is buffer. Hootsuite is also good. Hootsuite, it can help you see all your Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn post in one website and one page. Instead of opening both Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn all the time, you can just have just Hootsuite, everything get linked into it, and it's very easy for you to read content from each one of this. I've not tried out Topsy, I have not tried out Cloud, BuzzSumo a little bit, yes, that is the second last point, to identify which crazed. Radiant 6, I have not tried it out. So again, these are just a small list of exhaustive list that is already there in the market. It depends on you. You can choose and see which one is good and which one is better for you. And that's it with regarding to this session so far. I know we have wound up a little bit fast. Oops, yes, we're having so much of time left. Great. So the session is open for any questions that you have. If you want me to repeat something, I'm ready to repeat. If you think I felt fast, please let me know, because one feedback that I don't want you to give is that the session got over fast. So I'm ready. Dolly, yes, raise the question. I'll answer a few questions, and I'll again brush you through whatever we discussed so far, so that you can recollect it. And one good thing about, I like this about, can you suggest any good book for or audio for Facebook and Twitter? Dolly, that's what I said. What I recommend is go do Facebook influence course by Amy Porterfield. Apart from that, there are no good books in the market or Twitter. All of them give you the same idea, same concept, and what is available free on internet is the same thing that has been written in books. I've searched few books. There's nothing that comes out of my mind and saying that yes, this book, you go through it. Rather than that, what I recommend is reading Contagious, because Contagious will tell you what is the content that you need to have. And that is more important rather than studying about Facebook, because if your content is creative and if it's very attractive, then trust me, your Facebook posts and videos will automatically go viral as such. That is, I would recommend using Facebook and using Contagious as a book reference to create a good content, shareable content, and how to share it out. Apart from that, FB influence is a good course. Uh, yes, Hari, yes, absolutely. Content marketing plays an absolute key role in SEO. Uh, about the tools available, I personally, though I don't use any. Sorry, one second. Personally, though I don't use any tools as such. Okay, just let me just check 1 second. Uh, what I rather use is I go to Google AdWords and I search for the latest topic. Okay, uh, and then based on the Google AdWords topics, I create content specifying those particular keywords. I go to Google Trends because Google Trends will give you latest happening topics as such. Okay, uh, I'll there are a few things you can use. Google AdWord tools is there, Google Webmasters is there, then I'm just checking out my old data as such. Then there is something called Elance and Fiverr, elance.com and fiverr.com. That is basically you'll have to hire freelance writers to help you with content. What you can actually do is you can hire maybe a couple of them, have them write content for you, and based on the content that they have wrote, you can see what is the kind of writing they do, what is the kind of keyword search that they do, and then based on it. Personally, I use Google Trends, Google Analytics, sorry, not Google Analytics, Google AdWords to try and understand what are the trending topics in the market. Check out those keywords on trending topics, check out some keywords on my area of interest, that what I'm writing for, about what sort of keywords are people searching for, and have those keywords mentioned in my SEO, in my title, in my article. And whenever I'm sharing those articles in social media, it is very, I consciously ensure that those keywords are being put in so that whenever people are searching for, and typically those specific keywords will be my hashtags, because hashtag is an amazing way that people come and search for you. But again, depends on case to case scenario, but that's what I personally do in terms of sharing or creating a content. There is a book called HTML Hacks for Marketeers. Okay, HTML Hacks for Marketeers gives you a little bit understanding about HTML. Okay, HTML marks for marketeers, that will be a good option. In terms of grammar, you can go with Grammarly. You will get to an idea of grammar related stuff. Instagram, people are really crazy about hashtag. There's no problem in exceeding 4 hashtags. But again, the best thing about hashtag is if you can use hashtag as a part of your sentence. So for example, find the latest advertising tip. So on social media. So the advertising can be a hashtag and social media can be a hashtag. The only thing is hashtag has to be a single word. That's it. So I use, so not I, so I would say use your hashtag as a part of your sentence construction. So in one sentence, pick up one word as just a part of your sentence as a hashtag, rather than having 2 to 3 separate. So it's like one sentence, one paragraph you wrote, and then after that you have 2 to 3 separate hashtags. Rather than that, it's better if you can create hashtag as a part of a sentence and then use it. So that will have much better way about it. So there is a tool called Headline Analyzer. Okay, Headline Analyzer will help you to write better headlines, because people typically check your article based on headlines. So just go to just check for Headline Analyzer. Okay, and Headline Analyzer will help you out to identify whether your headline is good or not. Okay, you have to spend a lot of time understanding and analyzing how to write headlines, because around 70% of bloggers will come to your blog only based on your headline, nothing else. Srilata, no, it doesn't disturb the flow of the reading. Where more or less, I think it still helps you with the flow of the reading, because you're not doing it something separate, right? So you're not putting a totally off hashtag. So let me just open up Twitter for you to tell you what I mean. So let's see if Mashable is using it. So no, Mashable is not using that particular strategy which I just said right now, but this guy uses it very well. So look at this: get a scholarship to be mentored by business leaders. So the scholarship and business is the hashtag, right? So again, as you can see, I'm sure you're not losing the reading flow. He's not using too many hashtags. How to tap into marketing power, or the power of visual bet infographic. So that is again, so he's not using it every time. 11 visual content marketing tips. So he's used close to 4 hashtags, 2 of them within the sentence and 3 of them outside the sentence construction. And then one, he's not even use a hashtag within the sentence, is totally out of the hashtag, called blogging tips. How to create WordPress is a hashtag, plus these 4 are out of text hashtags. Again, 2 to 4 hashtags is what people generally use. 7 myths of content marketing, and again, a lot of hashtags. Too many hashtags sometimes also spoils the party, but then he's already a big brand, so he can play whatever he wants to do with. But generally, 2 is very good, max to max 4. More than that, please avoid. Got it, Srilata? I mean, got the idea of what I'm communicating? Again, you'll have to check and see which one works for you better. If you think that is good for you, if you think that is nice, and yes, people are reading your article, then that is not a particular headline analyzer. There is a free analyzer tool. Yeah, absolutely. Try this out once. So I'll type 10 tips for. So I'm just trying to analyze. So he's analyzing the results. 10 tips for closing a sale. So my headline score is around 65. Okay. So he's giving. So there is no uncommon words, right? So there are common 34%. So this is a good word. So increase the number of uncommon words in your headline, right? So so my headline type is a list. It's called listicles. So you get a lot of idea about it. So this is how it looks like. Okay. The optimal length is 20 characters minus 20 character, 26 characters. So this is a cool tool. Shows a neutral sentiment. Okay, I have to create a positive sentiments. All right. So this is quite cool, you know. So headlines analyzer. I've never used this myself, but going forward, I'm gonna use it. 10 let's say incredible tips for closing a sale. Let's see, I've used a word called incredible. Earlier it was 65, still it's 65. What is the problem? So this is how you also learn. You just try it out. Uncommon word is 0%. Okay. Um, Emotional word is sale. Power is 0. All right. Then I go for tips. Try and understand how do I uh, tips to increase your sales. So this is very important because it'll help you analyze what sort of headlines are being more attractive. Oh, okay, good. So it's just moved up 1% up. B plus. Again, power is 14%. The word is increased. So I have got power words. Yes, absolutely. It will help you out in writing titles as such. So this is really a cool tool because headlines is so powerful, right? That's what people will write it to you. Okay. And guys, if you want to create amazing, see, look at this. Want to write better headlines? Download our free tier sheets. Now, this is the way they collect your email ID. And I'm ready to do it because I like it. I'm saying yes. So these are the 100 power words that's there. Okay. So that is a trip to actually get more. If you want to design few simple things, then I recommend uh, you use this. This is classic website. I love this. You idiot! I'm not a robot. All right, Canva.com. Gosh. So Canva.com is an amazing site that'll help you. Okay, I have to. What is it? Palm trees. Where is the palm tree? 1, 2, 3, 4. If everything is okay, what is the point? Please solve more. Select all the images with trees. By doing this, I might become a robot soon. Right. So this is brilliant. So you can create your own designs here. So you select social media, you select the design, you can just type it and share it in social media. Just fantabulous. That is beautiful designs. Some of them are costly. If you say $1, it's costly. If it say it's free, you'll get a lot of free related stuff. Let me just show you some of the free stuff that I have done. So this is free content that I've created. So see, it looks very attractive. So these are a few stuff that I've done through Canva. So that's an amazing tool to build a design your few words. Yes, absolutely. They're very useful in communication as such. So again, it depends. As I said, use it, try it out, see how it works. Okay. So for any words, so you'll get an idea about it. Common words should make 20 to 30%. Okay, common words and all that stuff. Okay, absolutely attractive, emotional words, singer. So when you read Contagious book, you will see that he's taken a lot of example from here for the first time in the world, page 0. So you use this, see how it is really helpful. I'm going to also try it and see, all right, fine, how are these guys gonna look and see how it is. All right, wonderful. Okay, what other questions that you would have? I can anyway say Sri Lanka being a very Vigilant student, I still have Rikin. Rikin just left a little while back. Hari's also been asking a lot of questions. I seriously no clue. Dolly and Umashankar, I hope you're still there, or if you've left, fine, fair enough. I hope you watch this video again. Hey Dolly, yes. Dolly, God, you've been asking the same question. Any book for audio for Dolly, seriously, I've not read a lot of books on Facebook or Twitter. Uh, uh, let me just help you out since you've been kind of let me see if anything comes into my mind. Uh, mm, I just want to check if there is any book that I've read that comes to my mind. Generally, my suggestion is no, there's nothing that is there which I can recommend. Uh, these are all basic books. Explore the tactics for using Facebook protocols. Learn how to specific campaign goals. It's the same thing that we've been discussing about it. Nothing great about it. These are all basic related books. See, you read way out of. So in 2011, he said this is way out of date. So forget about 2016. It's already 5 years. As I said. Oh, date of exam, I have no clue, Dolly. I have absolutely no clue on this. Uh, uh, Dolly, rather than studying about Facebook and Twitter, study about marketing in general. That's what I would highly recommend. Because these are tools that you execute. It's like newspaper. Tell me more about newspaper. So there's nothing more to tell about more about newspaper or TV. That's how you execute those tools that is great. So you want to read a lot about marketing, then this guy is magician, Seth Godin. All right. This guy is god of marketing related stuff. Don't go for very old books. Go for quite latest ones. So he's written one is called 2010, 2008. Go for slightly latest related ones. Understand the concept of marketing more than studying the concept of Facebook, because Facebook is a tool you can execute. But what you really need to know is what do you write so that people read about it. So even if you have all the tips and tricks, there's no point. You need to know how to execute this stuff. So read about this guy called Seth Godin, and as I said, read this book, Contagious. It's also a very wonderful book to help you understanding why stuff go viral, why there is a lot of demand for a particular kind of video or post. Okay, this is also written by the same guy. Okay. Mm. I've not read this one, so I may not be able to help you with this. Ki kaisa hai? The power to persuade anyone anywhere. So you will have to go through it. So for digital marketing as such, there are no recommendations. What I rather would say is, if you're so curious about digital marketing, then read a lot of articles from these websites. So for example, Social Media Examiner. This is one website that you should definitely follow. Search Engine Land is another. This is basically focuses on a lot of SEO and SEM. Then about Google AdWords itself. So Google AdWords itself is you have a lot of idea about Google AdWords. So there are a lot of websites giving ideas on Google AdWords, and there is a guy called. So read these websites rather than going and spending money on books with no returns as such. This guy is also good. Then so you get a lot of ideas from these websites itself. Search engine ads which give you a lot of idea generally about search engine as such. This guy's website is redesigned, beautiful now. Right, so This guy is also good. So read articles of people who are in the social media rather than buying books. Buying books is absolutely waste of money. There's nothing there that can help you out more in terms of buying books. Buying books would be good if you have just a basic, you had no idea about Google Ads, then you could have bought books. But generally, apart from that, don't buy books. It's not even worth it. That's my recommendation. Study about how to do marketing, because digital marketing is a tool. Okay, it's a tool to execute things. But when people are taking your interview, they're not going to ask you, uh, okay, Facebook, where how do I advertise? They will ask you, give you a scenario saying that we are a chocolate company. Now tell me which tool will you help us to advertise? What would you recommend, SEO or AdWords? Those are the kind of questions that interviewers will ask. To answer those questions, you need to know what is marketing, what is the concept of marketing, why people market. You need to know the concept rather than execution plan, and that will help you out a lot. I'm not discouraging you, Dolly. I'm just giving you a perspective from my perspective, right? In terms of wasting money on books, which may not help you out really. Have I run campaigns on social media and Google? What challenges I faced? Um, uh, the main thing with Google is keywords. Uh, that's a problem with Google that I always find challenging. Uh, that's what I find the challenges with Google was basically playing around with keywords in Google becomes a very become tricky issue. You try a lot of permutation and combination with Google. You try a permutation with different kind of ad groups and keywords, and that's always a challenge with respect to Google as such. Targeting the right kind of media for me was never being a challenge because keywords has always been a challenge. The second challenge was be the kind of ad copy that you create. How do you create a good, attractive ad copy? That's very important for Google. If you don't have an attractive text, so I had to study a lot of competitors, how competitors write, and then comparatively come back and say, how do I write, and then create an ad copy. That is my challenge. Social media has always been a challenge. I right now realize that headlines have been a tricky issue for me. Now that I got this tool called Headline Analyzer, I will have to write even more powerful headline analyzer to really see, because headlines is what people say, and only then they will click the ad or view it. So you'll have to really dig a lot on how to write creative headlines, because in content is relevant, but is more relevant in terms of social media and the attractive initial content, that copy that you write, that clicks then, and also how to create a good image design. That is something that's very critical in social media. So Google is different because it's keyword specific, how to write. Uh, you just have few 60 characters, 80 characters to write. How do I write attractive titles in it? But social media is totally different ballgame altogether. I'm more of a consultant rather than an executioner, I would say. I give people the idea of how to go about it, and I don't execute much. That's basically my role. Great. Anything else? Srilata, Dolly, Hari, I think you three guys have been asking questions. Okay. Okay, Hari, got your point. Srilata, any questions? Dolly, any more questions? Yeah. I just shared it. Did you get it? Srilata, any questions? Dolly, any questions? I'll just show you in the screen itself. So, okay, Dolly. Hari, can you see it? Right. Any questions, Srilata? Anything? Okay. All right, great. All right, great. Then that's it, guys. Next week I'll not be there. I'm out of station. I'll catch you up a week after that. But then it's been great. Compared to last time, this session has been much, much, much better, even for me in terms of audio clarity, connectivity as such. All right, guys. Thank you so much. It was absolutely very, very nice to catch up with you once again. Have a great weekend. Oh, it's already weekend. There's nothing. Have a great remaining of the week afternoon. Right. Chalo, take care. Bye-bye. Yeah, absolutely. Same here, Hari. Same here. Absolutely. Take care. Bye-bye. See you. You can sign off now. Thank you. No poll. Select a poll. Oh, okay. All right. This is the end of this module as such. Overall, this has been a good module, considering the fact that the first time that I did a week back, there were a lot of issues with internet voice and all that stuff. Now the feedback has also been quite positive with respect to the internet connection and the voice. That's it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. End of session.